Hey, what is up YouTube?
It's your boy
MOTOGENESIS.
And welcome to another one of my videos.
I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone.
Woo! Welcome back, you guys. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. No, it's still going to be about what you read in the title, and that is the highway performance after my mods. But the way I do it is going to be a little different. So are you ready for a little change in my vlogging style? Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, go! So how do you like that, guys? Dual angle video logs. Yes, front and back. So you know exactly what's going on around me at all times. Hey, everyone knows what's happening ahead of me, man. What about behind me? So now you know how I'm being looked at, who's catching up on me. Squids that behave better on camera than off. Well, you're not safe anymore. I got dual angles, baby. And Augie is going to be damn proud of me. So guys, today's video is going to be about the highway performance of my motorcycle after my modifications. So I have been saying this over and over again. I've been wanting to do 3 main modifications to my motorcycle from the day I got it. 1, I wanted handguards because I just love handguards. I got them. These are pretty cool. So if you want to know more about the handguards, I'll put a video in the I button up there. Number 2 is a windshield. So this windshield belongs to the Pulsar 200 AS or 150 AS. They share the same windshield. So if you want to know more about the cost of this windshield and how I installed it on my FZ25, you can install this windshield on any naked motorcycle, and I mean any, FZ, Duke, anyone which you want. So if you want to know more about that, I'll put that video also up in the I button. And the third modification that I've always wanted is aux lights. Yes, I'm saving up for it because I want to put good quality ones so that they don't blow up the wiring of my FZ25. So that's on the way. But the major 2 are done, the handguards and the windshield. And I must say, the bike has improved a lot. I mean, the bike looks much bigger in person. So you are going to turn a few eyes, you're going to turn a few heads. You're going to grab attention in traffic signals and stuff. The bike looks also pretty neat and nice because the mods are done nicely and tastefully. So now this windshield is a little subjective. Some people like it, some people don't. But that's okay, right? Preferences, personal preferences. But apart from that, the bike looks amazing. And when it comes to performance, yes, the bike is very stable at high speeds. It was like that before the windshield also. It is now even more so because the windshield really does cut some air blast and you can tuck under it. I can't right now because I have the bag and I have a paunch, but you can tuck under it and go even faster, and the aerodynamics improve a lot. And yes, other than that, the bike is super smooth, extremely good for cruising. You can see I'm cruising at like 70-80 non-stop and the bike feels extremely stable. The fuel economy, oh god, the fuel economy, it is amazing. Let me show you the fuel economy right away. There, can you see it? Exactly 40 kilometers to the liter. I mean, if you ride the bike in between 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, that's roughly between 40 to 70 kilometers, I'd say. The bike gives you the best mileage you can ever get from a 250cc motorcycle. I mean, this bike has a 14-liter fuel tank plus a mileage of 40 kilometers. I mean, you can easily do like 300 to 350 kilometers without stopping for fuel. So on a full tank, 300-350 kilometers are easy provided you cruise at 80-ish. Now at a speed of roughly 100 or so, the bike obviously drops when it comes to mileage, and the mileage at that speed, if you keep riding at around 100, will be somewhere in the range of 30 to 35. I had calculated that before, and yeah, even that is a pretty good mileage. So yes, this bike is a perfect motorcycle for touring and for commuting. The lower end torque is just superb to filter in traffic, to go wow 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 and, you know, cut through traffic like butter. The bike is just too good in that respect. Apart from that, at high speeds, the brakes aren't that confidence inspiring, but they do their job pretty well. I mean, they won't bring you to a stop as good as the R15 or the Pulsar 200 NS, but it does a pretty fair job at putting you to a stop. The only one thing that is rubbish, or the only one thing that I hate the most in this motorcycle when it comes to touring, is the headlight. I mean, I've adjusted the headlight, and there's a video on that too, which I'll be putting in the I button. So after doing that, the headlight is pretty okay-ish. I mean, I prefer a white light over a yellow light any day, but the spread isn't really that good, and the strength also is average or below average. So if you compare this to an HID or a projector headlamp setup, please don't, it's going to lose outright. A projector headlamp or an HID is any day better than this LED setup. A lot of people think that the 6th gear is missing. This is a 250cc, it should have had a 6th gear, it has only 5 gears, etc, etc. Guys, let me tell you, this engine has been picked up directly from another motorcycle. I'll search the name and put it somewhere like here. So it's picked up directly from that motorcycle from South Africa and put into this chassis without any change. I mean, only the color has changed from silver to black, but apart from that, the bike's engine is exactly the same. And this engine is a decade old. It's a motocross bike, it's an enduro bike, and it's a decade old bike, which is why they didn't introduce liquid cooling, which is why they didn't introduce ABS, which is why they didn't introduce, okay, ABS is not part of the engine, but it was for reducing the cost, but which is also why they didn't introduce a 6th gear, because they'd have to re-engineer the entire engine, and the engine is just too good. So why change something that is already perfect, right? A 6th gear is not missing at all. I mean, a 5th gear does its job pretty well. So I come from a Pulsar 200 NS which had 6 gears, but I don't really feel like a 6th gear is missing. So this does a pretty good job itself. Apart from that, when it comes to heating, the bike does heat up, but not a lot. It just like, I mean, that much amount of heat is pretty much expected. Some days I do like 150 kilometers a day, and whenever I stop, the bike is hot, but it's not boiling hot, right? It's not scalding hot. You will not feel the heat on your legs at all. This bike has amazing service intervals of 6 months. Every 6 months you have to go get a service done for your motorcycle. So it's either 6 months or 5,000 kilometers, whichever comes earlier. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's an update of how the bike will perform on the highway, how it does perform. As you can see, my mileage is just increasing. It's at 40.2 right now. So this is a great bike if you like to tour at the same time have to commute. In the city I get a mileage of roughly 35-ish. So, whoa baby, I hope I got that on dual cameras. So I'll just end the video right here. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, do ask me in the comment section below. Do give this video a like if you found this helpful, and subscribe to the channel, guys. I can't stress this enough. Every subscription makes me feel like, okay, I'm helping out someone and makes me make newer videos. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.